Hey everybody, Mr. Throop-Voors here. I hope you are doing amazing and are safe out there today. I want to go over with you one of your math sheets for today. So I want to go over this page with you. This is your 7.2 exercises from Big Ideas. And I want to go over this idea of an inverse operation. So inverse just simply means like the opposite operation. So when we think about an inverse operation of something, let's look at problem number 2 from up here. I want to look at problem number 2, which was x minus 8 equals 12. Well, to figure out what x is, because you're solving for x, you can use what's called the inverse operation. That means instead of using the operation of subtraction, we use the inverse operation. So we take the answer here, which is 12, and instead of subtracting 8, because that's on this side of the equation, we're actually going to add 8 to 12. So I know that 12 plus 8 is going to be 20. So 12 plus 8 is 20. That means when I go back up here, this is that opposite or inverse operation. So x has to be 20. So this would mean x is equal to 20. And then we can check this work as well. So then when we plug in 20 for x, it still should, because it's an equation, that means this side has to be equal to this side, which is 12. So if we plug this in, x is 20. So we go 20 minus 8 equals 12. And we can check that, and we know that when we subtract 8 from 20, of course, we're left with 12. And so then we're left with 12 equals 12. And since both sides of this equation are equal, then x has to be 20. So that's how I use the inverse operation to figure out what the value of x is. And in problem number 3, when we look at problem number 3 from your worksheet up here, problem number 3 says n plus 3 equals 13. Well, the operation is addition, and I know that the sum is 13. So now I'm going to take this adding 3 on this side, and I'm actually going to use that, and I'm going to use the inverse operation. So I'm going to take 13 minus 3, because I have plus 3 on this side of my equation. So 13 minus 3, of course, is 10. So I know that n must be equal to 10. And I can then plug this in and check it. N is 10, so 10 plus 3, is that equal to the other side of this equation, which is 13. 10 plus 3 is, of course, equal to 13. So then 13 is equal to 13. So this checks out that n is equal to 10. That's how I use the inverse operation. When you jump down to problem number 6, problem number 6 through 11 says, tell whether the given value is a solution of the equation. So x plus 42 equals 85. Is x equal to 43? So now I'm going to plug in 43 for x, because that's the value that I have here. So I'm going to say 43, which is x, plus 42, is that equal to 85? So is the given value of x true for this equation? So then I need to add up 43 and 42. Well, I know that 3 and 2 is 5, and 4 and 4 is 8, so that's 85. Is 85 equal to 85? It sure is. So yes, this is a solution to this problem. So that's how you're doing these problems. On the rest of this, if you need any help whatsoever on these, please don't hesitate to reach out to me either through our Power School Learning page, or you can email me as well. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day.